born gay. Only point that we do choose is to finally act upon it, you know?
The truth of the matter is that being gay is the way that I was born.
Research this, and people who say they're born gay, they don't really have an explanation.
Of course, people who are born gay don't have an explanation for why they are gay. Just like myself, Daniel Soulsbaugh does not have an explanation for why I am strictly, only straight when I say.
Hey, my name is Christy, and the keyword for this video is essentialism. You just heard some people talking about their sexuality. They felt pretty strongly that their sexuality was not a choice. This is a very essentialist point of view. Essentialism is a theory that one's sexual preferences for a particular gender or specific set of genders is something one is born with. It's biological, something you can't change. As Jagos puts it in queer theory, essentialists regard identity as natural, fixed, and innate, and hold that a person's sexuality is a culture-independent, objective, and intrinsic property. So why do people believe in essentialism? Well, one clear answer is in fact biology, and studies that suggest sexual preference for one particular gender can in fact be explained by science. Let's hear a little more about that.
Thought is that homosexuality is genetic. Epichanges controls how masculine or feminine a fetus is. Now normally epichanges are erased after they're activated. They aren't supposed to be passed on from a parent to a child because they're triggered by the environment. But occasionally they do pass. And when that child has children of their own, the idea is that child could be gay.
His study found that if you had an older brother, then you were 2 times more likely to be homosexual than the rest of the population. But if you had 4, you were 3 times more likely to be homosexual than the rest of the population. Even if you were adopted, the fact that you had biological older brothers made you much more likely to be gay.
In fact, homosexual relations are common in nature, including zebras, baboons, dolphins, sheep, buffalo, ducks, foxes, elephants, horses, gorillas, moose, house cats, pigs, mice, rabbits, swans, and lions, to name a few.
Another reason people will take the essentialist point of view is that it's often associated with not making a choice about your sexuality, which for a lot of people is logical, as why would someone choose to be gay or queer or bi or any of the other not straight variations. As we'll see, not a lot of people would make that choice.
But the suggestion that we can somehow, because it's difficult, we should change, or we can change, it's like saying to a woman, well, you're in an abusive relationship with a man, well, you should become a lesbian, it'll be better. It's absurd to suggest that because it's difficult, you will be something else. This is who I am. Those feelings are never going to change.
Have you talked to anyone about it?
Sure, and they say there's differences in their brains. They're just born that way. If they were going to choose a lifestyle, that's not one they would have chosen. It's too difficult.
I mean, who wants to possibly be disowned by your family and have your friends disappear on you and not be able to have the same rights as everybody else, basically be viewed as a second-class citizen? I mean,
that sexual orientation may not actually be a lifestyle choice, that it very well could be an immutable characteristic, something that you can't change, just like your race or your sex. And since we now legally acknowledge that racism and sexism are kind of not okay, maybe society at large can extend that attitude to homophobia as well. In that sense,
it doesn't matter if you love him or capital H-I-M. Just put your paws up, 'cause you were born this way, baby.